How soon, though, will we know Biden's true presidential legacy? For that answer, we look to presidential historian Dr. Larry Cook. He's also a dear friend of President Jimmy Carter. Too soon to be asking that question, or does it start to take shape as soon as the next 4 years become more clear?
Well, again, thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure. Kind of an answer to both of those. It's a two-part answer, I guess. We can start asking about that now, but we're not going to know for years to come. Legacies can be good and bad, and most legacies are mixed. Most legacies aren't fully formed until years down the road after the president's left the White House. I don't, my personal opinion is I don't think that President Biden's legacy is going to be a strong one for a few reasons. One of them is just the piece that you played where he said his accomplishments won't be felt till 10 years down the road. That's kind of a problem for legacies when that happens, because if those policies do get put into place, that's good. If they get put into place, or if they don't, then that's not so good for his legacy. And if they do get put into place and it's a good thing, well, that far down the road, the administration that's in power at that time may seem to get credit for that.
And the Democratic Party, as a result of the loss to the White House, it requires a reset. You hear a lot of Democrats right now doing some soul searching, and many argue that Biden waited too long to step aside in the election, that he was a transitional president. Should his defeat fall solely on his shoulders, and will his legacy be defined in part by that?
Yeah, I think it will be defined in part by that. I don't know that will all fall on his shoulders. As we know, Lyndon Johnson declined to run, but he did that much sooner in 1968 than President Biden did. I predicted a couple of years ago that Biden would not be on the ticket in 2024, and my thought even then and all the way up until he dropped out of the race, that the sooner that he dropped out, the better that it would be for his legacy. Because, with all the obvious consequences that come from staying in there. I mean, Harris didn't have a long campaign. It kind of looked more like he was being pushed out. He had that debate that kind of sealed his fate with that. And, I think it would have been better for his legacy if he would have dropped out of the race much sooner, like Lyndon Johnson did.
Yeah, well, it will certainly be a moment in the debate performance, part of the moment in the lasting months of his presidency that many will remember for some time. Dr. Larry Cook, appreciate you stopping by as always. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.